Rough copy as of 2:30 p.m. PST, July 25th. Doppler radar from Bronzo and Corpus Christi, Texas, along with recon data from the Air Force Hurricane Hunter indicate that it has continued to strengthen to this afternoon. A 30 nautical mile eye remains distinct in the radar data and rough zones in southern Millbar. Flight level winds heights data from the aircraft indicates that the central pressure has decreased to 973 millibars. The aircraft measured a peak 700 millbar flight level wind of 86 knots, which equals to about 77 knots at the surface, so they went with 80 knots. Doppler radar velocity shows 100 knots at 5 to 6,000 feet, which also could compare with 80 knots. I think some slight strengthening is very possible before it makes landfall, but the data is going to be sparse, so I wouldn't count on it. And the cyclone is moving 255 by 7 and should continue with southwestward inland. And it should be weakening to depression by 24 hours. Let's see. Here's the cyclone. It's making landfall on South Padre Island as a borderline almost Cat 2 hurricane. This is slightly weaker than Dolly. Very, very well defined. I mean, if this had another 12 hours, I think this could run for Alex level intensity. It's definitely very, very healthy. Could have moved inland, lots of rain, wind. Let's look at some graphics. There's the IR for it. Here's the track. Models. Gear 0 is now gone. I mean, it's bit the dust. That's advisory written on it. That's 3 knot winds. So hey, it's gone. Bye bye. Sayonara. It's right about in here. Entering the Caribbean. Right in the coast. But should head westward over the next 4 to 5 days. Another system in the Bahamas, but it looks to be pretty sheared with whatever else see like formation to the north of the convection. But it's worth watching. This is kind of a surprise. I've been kind of watching this all day. Who knows? Right now, I'd put a 20% chance on it as it heads northward. 92L. Now has a 70% chance at 5 days. That's Douglas. Here's what's left of Brazil. That reminds me of that a few years ago. There's 92 as the sun sets. Very well defined. What's left of Brazil? It's gone bye-bye. We'll get to Douglas in a second. There's 92. There's 18Z tracks. GFS is definitely busted the system. Intensity model, CMC, intensity models, show hurricane. Look at that. The ECMWF 12Z shows it stops at Puerto Rico at 144 hours. Definitely very strong mouse supporter. Computer's really slow today, I'm sorry. We can show you the Douglas. Which is weakening. They head westward towards Hawaii. Has 80 knot winds, 984 millibar pressure, but based on recons, we were west northwest at 290. It looks more west, as far as I can see. It's weakening expected. Expected to become a tropical storm by 48 hours. So will be borderline as it passes north of Hawaii. It will be close. Let's see. This computer's really slow today. Sorry. Yeah, it could make landfall in northern Hawaii. This is definitely something worth watching because it could hit a hurricane. Hurricanes are pretty rare on Hawaii. It definitely needs a lot of support for other systems. But as we finish this tropical upgrade up, I'd just like to say that 92 is almost certainly going to form. 89% chance of formation. This system off the Bahamas is definitely something to watch. Douglas is probably going to be hitting Hawaii as a hurricane. So that's your tropical update.